This is Ningguang. Some people call her Geomommy, and she's one of the best units in the game. For those who do the first, bonk. Calm yourself, this is a good PG channel. For the second one, you'd be quite correct to note that she's one of the best units in the game. I would say, as a 4-star unit, she is super capable of carrying. In this video, we're going to go over some of her pros, some of her cons, how I use her, and the artifacts that I choose to use in weapons. Stay tuned to the end to get every information you need to know about this amazing character. So Ningguang is a Catalyst user. As a Catalyst user, and being a Geo one at that, she doesn't need Elemental Mastery, so you can mainly focus on attack. I typically run her with this prototype Amber, has no Elemental Mastery, but it does recharge her energy burst. This is a free-to-play weapon, and it works pretty well with her, and you also get some healing out of it. Now, she's not a healer per se, but I have gotten a lot of healing during matches where I am in the middle of the Spiral Abyss, my team's health is low, and I still bring us back to life from this. With the artifact set, it's better to run a 4-piece Archaic artifact set. That's the one I'm currently looking for. I don't have those pieces at the moment right now. I do have the 3 for here, but I am at level 44, so I'm just away from actually needing to artifact farm. I would tell people to wait, if you can, to level 45, because that's when you get all the guaranteed 5-star drops. As for constellations go, I wouldn't say you need her constellations. She can just do well by herself, but these constellations do help. I only have one. I got this one free to play. When a normal attack hits, it does AoE damage. This does great for dealing with groups. Since this guide is only focusing on the basics of the character, how I feel about them and their opinion, I'm not going to go over the constellations since I don't really have an opinion on them. I feel like you can run her without the constellation, so don't be too worried about it. Ningguang's main role is as a damage dealer. She can't really be played as support because her movements, other than this shield here, can't really be used in a way to really supplement your other teammates. However, she does great work by herself. Her attack is very consistent. Just by clicking the attack button, you get auto-locking Geo Crystals. They can attack from below, they can attack from above, and you can lock on to the opponent. Right now I can't do so, but let's see if we can try to get one. There we go. Ningguang's shield can protect you against projectile damage. I was a little late on that one, but as you can see there, they can't hit us through this. The other great thing is, depending on your constellation or how high you have her leveled, you get Geo bonus from running through it. So now your attacks do a little bit more. Ningguang's special move, Star Shatter, has an extra prompt. If you have your Jade screen up, you press Q and both turn into projectiles. These do great damage and scale about to 100 to 200% for your attack damage. The shield itself also does damage. As you can see, that was 2,800 damage. I'd say Ningguang does great with Zhongli because you can use his resonance on her shield, and they both do geo damage and build your energy. Another great thing about Ningguang is when you attack characters with an elemental status, you get a shield. Now the shield, it has decent health, but the great thing about her is you can get as many as you can hit, basically. So here I'm gonna get a water shield. You can see there, you pick up the crystal, now I have another water shield, there's another one, there's another one. You can basically spam out these shields as many as you need, really, as long as you can damage your opponent. She also does great at destroying Geo shields. She's kind of good against all shields in general, but this allows you to really just get consistent damage on the shield. The other reason I would tell you to run her with the Geo characters is because when you run two Geo characters together, you get resistance to attack interruption, and when you have a shield, your attack goes up by, I believe, either 15 or 30%. So my cons with Ningguang aren't really about her gameplay, well, they're not about her damage per se. She's very consistent, as you can see here. I'm melting everything. This is a lower level, but I wanted to just show what she can do consistently by herself. My biggest issue is the fact that her playstyle can become a little boring. The shield allows you to mix things up, because at least you can run through here, get a little bit more damage, but you're mainly going to be standing and clicking until the enemy is putting you in a predicament that you have to run away. I tend to find the game a little bit more interesting when you're forced to move around, kind of use your environment to a sense, but with her it's mainly like you're making your own environment. This is your own shield, and how you're using it depends on how well you figure out how to use it. It took me a while to figure out some of her extra perks, like if you use 3 attacks here, you see the jades on her back. If you hold this button now, oh my bad, they kind of interrupted me on that one, give me 1 second. When you do her regular attack 3 times like this, she gets all 3 jades on her back. When you get all 3 jades on your back, you do more damage. The extras track as well. So I would say if you get Ningguang, I would definitely use her. I feel like especially if you're in the early game, she can be a very good carry. Late game, she's always still strong. There's really no downside to her kit outside of whether or not you get bored playing with it or not. She has consistent damage, seeing that her attacks don't miss, and you get a shield that protects you from projectiles. Her ult is always of use. You can't really mess it up unless you're far away from the opponent. Then they won't track. But even with like the Geo boss, you can use Ningguang creatively like this, shooting at the pillars from afar without having to get close, regardless of it not having the auto lock on. She's still able to break the pillars of the Geo Hypostatus just by aiming at them and allowing you to stay back, not take the earthquake damage, and also get some damage in on the pillars. We all know how annoying this fight is just because of this. It's an easy fight, but these pillars are quite annoying. So in my opinion, she's one of the best 4-stars in the game. She can easily carry you if you're a beginner, if you're advanced. She makes sure that the job is very easily done here in Liu. She carries out all the damage. She is called Geo Mommy for a reason. Her design's amazing. The only con I can really think of was the fact that one, you have to play her a little stationary, and second, that you might get bored of her attacks, but I don't typically get bored of her attacks. I really do enjoy the way she plays. I feel like it's really great to have a character that can carry herself. Having auto lock-on attacks is one of the best things in this game, because sometimes some of the enemies just do not like to act the way they're designed to act. If they're running at you, if they're dashing at you, how many times has the Hammer Fatui ran at you and then starts doing like an auto turn as you run through him? Any flying enemies she can handle, any ground enemies she can handle. She's really all around one of the best waifus in the game, and probably going to rank pretty high on my tier list when I finally do that video. So please let me know who you want to see next. I think the next person I'm going to do is either Jean official, or I might redo my video on Mona, since that showcase video didn't really give the information I wanted. It would just kind of be goofing around with the characters. I might still do my first impression videos, and then I'll also have my build videos. I'm going to get Ganyu when she comes out. I already have most of my pity saved up for that. So be sure to subscribe, and then you can get more guides like this. The more that you guys leave down comments, let me know that you like this, the more I can do, and the more that you can see, and the more that we can make sure that you're running the right builds, right characters. We can go over artifacts, and we can have discussions about it in the comments. If you have any tips that you can leave for Ningguang or for any other players, leave it down below, and we'll catch you later. Thanks for watching.